Yeah, England get the job done, a 2-0 victory over Malta, but it wasn't the most fun, was it? I think all of us here at Wembley were expecting a little bit more from Gareth Southgate's side tonight, but a win is a win. They're still unbeaten in qualifying, and of course they top the group.
How would you assess that performance?
Yeah, difficult. I mean, it's always difficult when, you know, you're already through and you've got what you need from the group, but it's a different kind of challenge for us. We knew we needed to win today. We never put in the best performance as a team, but you know, we got the win, clean sheet, and yeah, we scored goals, so that's what we aimed to do, and it was a good win in the end.
Phil, a game that lacked any real rhythm in that first half. From a team perspective, what did you make of the game today?
Yeah, it was a little bit sloppy at times. You know, sometimes that happens. You can't always be on your game. You know, they set up shop and did really well defending. It was hard to break them down, and yeah, that's it really.
Despite some rough treatment on yourself in that first half, you seem to be enjoying it quite a bit, getting on the ball and having an influence. Be honest, if you could choose, would playing in the middle be your preference?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, playing in the middle of the pitch is something I think brings out the best in me. I enjoy getting on the ball and creating and doing what the manager tells me to do. So, you know, I get given messages when I'm here and at club, and I just try to follow them to the best of my ability. And today, I done what the manager asked, and I tried to execute the game plan. Although, like you said, they were coming after me early on that first half, but you know, that's all part of the game.
Trent's playing a new role as well, and he seems to be playing it well, breaking the lines with the passes. So, you know, we have a lot of quality in and around the box, bright players, and yeah, we need to use that as much as possible.
It's very competitive in that pitch, part of the pitch where you're playing in particular. Do you feel the pressure because you know how many good players there are vying for very few spots?
Yeah, you know, you've got to perform every time you put the shirt on. You know, this place is up for grabs. We all know that, and every time you put a show on, you have to perform, and that's it. And that's the level that we're living with.
We've got world-class attacking players, we've got world-class midfielders, and we've got world-class defenders and goalkeepers also. So we're a world-class squad, world-class players. We should be scoring goals, we should be breaking teams down. And today was that second goal especially was emphasised that massively, and it showed the qualities that we've got when we can get our players on the ball and play through from the back up into the front of the pitch and into the final third. So, and also it was a great goal, great team goal, and it just showed the kind of play that we can put together.
Finally, a word on Cole Palmer and his debut today. What has he brought to this squad, and what did you make of his debut here tonight?
Yeah, he's a confident player. You know, he's not one who feels pressure. You can see that when he's on the pitch, he's just calm and relaxed. I know him really well. He's a close mate. I've played with him for years at City. Yeah, unbelievable talent. Still so young. He still can improve, obviously. Yeah, bright future ahead.
How great would it be to win the Euros next year alongside him in the 11?
Yeah, it'd be unbelievable to, obviously Rico as well, we have to mention him, you know, it's nice to have your friends in the team, so, you know, if they make the squad, I'd be delighted for them, and yeah, it's always extra special when you have your mates in the squad.
You mentioned already, all three of you, that Phil Foden was the standout player for England tonight. Did anyone else catch your eye? Who else stood out for you?
Without being harsh, I don't think any of the lads was up to their usual standards. I thought Conor Gallagher looked okay in the first half. He was busy, he was trying to drive the team. But apart from that, Jules, it was a real lacklustre display from the lads. But it's understandable. I can't be critical of this group of players because of what they've done in the last few years. It's been outstanding. Tonight was a low night. Hence the reason it's usually a bit more buzzing in here at Wembley after a game.
Is that not a bit disappointing though, guys? Because we're talking about not many games left now until the Euros, and there's still a few fringe players that can potentially play their way into Gareth Southgate's 11 for next summer. So is it not a game like this where they should take their chance?
Yeah, obviously you can say that, but I don't think there was an opportunity for the defensive players to really take a chance. Nor did it really pose a threat or consistent threat in terms of scoring goals. And I do believe that if the opposition was stronger, we're sharper. We're tidier with our passing, and we create a lot more opportunities. I do think there's times as an ex-player that you play against the opposition and the tempo, and they create the tempo by the lacklustre. They probably come here with the hope of not getting beat 6 or 7, so all of a sudden then it becomes a lot harder.
It was a special night for Cole Palmer though, who made his senior England debut, played around half an hour of the match. What did you make of that, Jermaine?
I'd love to have seen him for longer, to be honest. But you can just see, you know, straight away the way he receives the ball on a half turn. You know, he's a clever footballer. You know, he gets 1v1. He's confident, like I said before. You can see that he's got that sort of that swagger. You know, you talk about the players like James Maddison's, who's got that sort of that good arrogance. And I'm looking forward to seeing him more. But he's definitely someone that you could say, you know, if he continues on this form for his club, then, you know, he'll definitely have a chance of going to the Euros.
Difficult for Cole Palmer, though, to come on and play out of position. He was playing on the left-hand side, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, I thought he'd done well. I thought he'd done well. Making your debut for England, however confident you are, is always a bit of a moment for you. So he handled that occasion very, very well. And I thought, listen, he's going to be an England player for a very long time.
OK, well, let's hear from the England manager now. Gareth Southgate is with Jordan Jarrett-Bryan.
Gareth, not the most exciting of matches, but from your point of view, what did you see that you liked versus what you saw and thought we need to make improvements?
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a game where we didn't start well, and I've been in football a long time. If you don't start well, it's hard to pick the game up. Obviously, we got a goal out of nothing, really, but the quality on the ball is not normally at that level. And I just thought it was one of those days where the players knew that they could win the game at a canter, and we didn't really extend ourselves as we normally would. They're playing so many matches and they've done such a brilliant job that I'm not going to hammer them for that. We know we should be better than we were, but it was one of those days where we didn't really get going.
Trent Alexander-Arnold after the match, and despite some rough treatment in that first half, he enjoyed being on the ball in the middle. What did you make of his performance where he played today?
Yeah, I thought he used the ball really well. You know, he has got outstanding quality. Him and Phil in the first half were the two that were really looked like opening the game up for us, and used the ball well. I thought Mark Gurhey was very good at the back. It's good that, you know, he's got another game under his belt and looked very, very calm. So, and then, you know, the changes brought some quality as well. So I think in the second half we could have scored more, but they don't really lose by 5s and 6s. They are a sort of 2, 3, 4. They get a lot of men back, and yeah, we obviously didn't create as many chances as we'd have liked to.
There was some brilliant build-up play for that second goal. How do you get to the stage where the build-up for the second goal is more regular and more common and not as isolated as it was tonight?
Well, I think we have been that way. We just didn't find that spark tonight, and it goes back to not starting the game with enough quality, and we just struggled to lift it. I think also it's a strange game because you're a goal up or you're 2 up. And because the expectation is to go and score loads, we got a bit edgy with the ball at times and lost our shape a little bit in terms of players running into positions that they didn't need to. We didn't need to force the game. We could have just kept the ball and picked them off a bit more. But you know, that's for some of the players a good experience to recognise that.
Change the position of Phil Foden in that second half slightly. What is it you want to get from him in this England team?
Well, I thought his quality was excellent throughout, and there wasn't an issue with how he was playing in the first half, but I wanted to try and get him in those central areas so that we could link a little bit more. It was quite hard for Marcus to link from the left, and I was hoping that Phil might be able to provide that extra sort of player drifting across the line to bring him into play, and of course Bukayo was going to be able to link on that other side as well. So at times they managed that, and as you said, that interaction for the goal was a good example.
Final word on Cole Palmer's debut today. A couple of really good bits of play from him in that second half as well. What did you make of his debut, and how impressed were you from him?
Yeah, really, really good. He looked totally comfortable in the environment. He's got some lovely touches, showed some nice footwork. He's happy to receive in tight areas. So, yeah, a very proud moment for him and his family as well.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
England have beaten Malta by 2-0, and it was a special night for the man who joins us now, Cole Palmer. You've made your senior England debut. How are you feeling right now? It must be special.
Yeah, it's a proud moment for me, my family, and everyone who supported me growing up. So yeah, I'm just really grateful to everyone, and hopefully there's more to come.
Who was here watching from your family?
My mum, my auntie, my friends. So yeah, it was nice.
Lovely.
Was you anticipating the call-up, Cole? I know you was obviously in the 21 squad, but was you thinking there's an opportunity with the form you've had for Chelsea?
When I seen a few players get injured, maybe I thought it could be a chance. But to be honest, I was just thinking of coming with the 21s, and then when I got the message after the City game, I was just over the moon, just ran with that straight away.
Cole, we've seen you play in a number of positions now. you operate anywhere across the, across the front or in the number 10. What do you think your favourite position is?
I think my favourite position is just off the right.
Yeah?
Right or 10 in like little half space coming inside. But I've played striker as well, false 9, and I've played on the left, so wherever I get put, I just try and make an impact.
Fantastic.
Jolien's been telling us a little bit more about your move from Man City to Chelsea and what a confident, grown-up move it was for you to make. That move to Chelsea, do you think you would have got into the England squad had you not made that move, if you were still playing for City?
I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I don't think I would have got the minutes because the level and stuff. No, not saying it's not level at Chelsea, but you know what I'm trying to say, like the players that are there and stuff. But I went to Chelsea, was a big decision for me and for my family and stuff, and yeah, I'm glad so far looks like it's paying off.
Carl, talk to me about the penalties.
Yeah.
To have that young player, I know what it's like, young players come into the team, they come to a new club and that, and to show that sort of personality where you want, okay, I'll take the penalty. Big penalties. What, you just grab it and say, I'm having this?
Well, against Burnley, the ball just fell to me and no one was there, so I thought I'll take it. And then I scored versus Burnley, so I thought I'll have one versus Arsenal. And then they all just kept carrying on.
Is it true that you don't practice them?
When I seen him say that, and I thought, whoa.
No, he only thinks I practice him because when he was at the Euros, he was doing about 50 penalties a day.
They had to drag him off the pitch every day. He was practicing about 100 a day. And he'd run from one goal to the other, and everywhere the coaches were, he would just be in front of the goal. So no, Cole,
not practicing then though.
No, he just loves playing. He would stay out all night, all day.
You can see that.
Yeah. So listen, when he's scoring and executing the pens, I'm not surprised, and I'm not surprised with the temperament he has, and he shows when he's taking them.
What's the goal for the rest of the season? Chelsea seem to be back to playing their best.
Yeah.
You're a massive part of that. What's Cole Palmer's goals for this year? Do you set yourself targets?
I've never really set myself targets, to be fair. I just, each game just try and do the best I can, and hopefully it takes me places.
Yeah.
Love that.
And in terms of next summer, obviously, the aim now is to be in this squad for the Euros, right? What do you think you have to do to be part of that team?
Just hopefully keep doing what I'm doing now for Chelsea, and but the attackers are in the squad, it's going to be difficult, but just have to see in the summer.
And was it special tonight? Because you've spoken before about how Wayne Rooney's your hero. He was here watching tonight as well for you to make your debut.
Yeah, he was my hero when I was little, to be fair. So
Did you know he was here watching?
No.
You didn't know?
Now you know.
Yeah, it was nice.
Very nice. Cole, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming out to talk to us. England's final qualifier of the campaign comes on Monday night in North Macedonia. We will be there with live coverage. I almost left all that in.
Leave it back, get it down.